Hi there, I'm Mackenzie McFadden, and I'm here from Collegius Professional on behalf of Rasmussen College, here to let you know of your results on the communication styles analysis. So, thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to do this communication style analysis. I hope you find out a lot about yourself and a lot about your coworkers. It is a lot of fun, and it's really just to provide you additional ways to adapt the way you communicate with people, provide a better way to handle conversations, and overall just to provide better teamwork and communication across your organization. The reason I am here today as well is you receive a 10, 15, or 20% tuition grant between Rasmussen College and the alliance that we have with your company. So I'll be talking to you a little bit about that at the end, but that is why I'm here today to do this for you as well. So communication styles. I'm going to go through the 4 communication styles. So first up, we have the owls. So our owls are our analytical and compliant type of individuals. They are very task oriented. They like specific projects with a lot of detail. They want to know it all within tasks and different projects. They're very logical people. They're accurate, so they tend to be rule followers. They want everybody else to follow the rules as well. They're detail minded, so we think of them as critical thinkers. They need that time to kind of process ideas and thoughts and maybe take a little extra time on something so that they feel comfortable with those details. They are thorough, typically very well organized people. They're orderly. Usually, they're good at multitasking and kind of taking on a lot of different projects, but making sure that those are organized and that everything stays on track. They're cautious people. So we look at them as not really risk takers. They want to know all the details and all the information before they jump into something so that they feel comfortable when they've made a decision that they've made the right one. So they're very thorough type of people. They usually require a slow pace with just plenty and then plenty of detail. So you can't really give the owls too much details. They love that all. Body language, when you're talking to an owl, they're going to be leaning back. They may appear as though they are not really listening to you, so they might be staring at you with a blank stare. However, they're just trying to take in all the information. So it's not that they're not interested, they're just trying to process all of the information that's coming at them. They also will have limited to no facial expressions and hand gestures. And then their desk space has a lot of stacked piles, papers. However, they know where everything is. So if someone comes to them, they'll know exactly where it's at. And they usually have their references right at their fingertips. When we're talking with owls, focus on the past, present, and the future. They're never going to tell you, whoa, that's too much information. So they appreciate that. Provide bullet points, maybe color code things. Make it neat and organized for them. So just again, focus on details and accuracy, and then don't rush things with the owls. Make sure that you're giving them enough time to process the information that's coming at them. So give them time. Lions. So my lions are my drivers and achievers of the group. They're typically found in leadership or management type roles. They're very results oriented. They get things done for us. They're very direct. They're very to the point. So that you can see they're authoritative, but they're challenging too. So the nice thing about those lions is they can kind of get us outside of our comfort zone a little bit and kind of push us to that next level. They're candid. They're strong-willed. So sometimes lions, they like control. They like to have their hands in everything that's going on. So they have a little bit harder time delegating tasks. They are competitive people, and they typically require a fast but yet well organized pace. But the nice thing about those lions is, they do keep us moving along, and they do help us with decision making. Body language, when you're talking to a lion, they're going to be leaning forward. They're going to have limited to no hand gestures, facial expressions, but they will have good eye contact with you. And then when you're looking at their desk, it's very functional, organized. They might have a diploma up on the wall. When we're talking with lions, focus on the present. The lions want to know what is going on right now. What's the problem at hand right now that I can help you with? They're not interested in, what happened yesterday, what's going to happen tomorrow. They are focused on the present. So just make sure you know what you're going to say before you say it to the lions, and keep it short. They don't really need to know all of those details. So just make sure that you get to the bottom line, let them feel in control. However, make sure you let them know your ideas and your insights, and make sure that they know that. They need to take everybody's ideas into consideration, and know that it's okay to delegate some tasks. And then last but not least, don't beat around the bush. Just make sure that you do make it brief and quick with those lions. They will appreciate it. Koalas. So my koalas are kind of my people-oriented individuals. They are the first people to run up and help somebody if they see somebody in need. They are ones that, typically put others before themselves. They're very cooperative, very accommodating. They really want everybody to get along. They want everybody to kind of like them. They're diplomatic. They seek acceptance. So they're ones too that they're good listeners. They enjoy listening to people, really having that team environment. So if you need somebody to talk to, your koalas are your people. They avoid risky situations though. So koalas get very comfortable and everything's going great. And then all of a sudden something changes and they're like, oh my gosh, this is terrible. So koalas do have a harder time with change. And I know in organizations things do change quite often. So just make sure that you know that about koalas. They do want a slow pace and they just want to be comfortable with details. So they don't need to know it all. As long as they feel like they know what's going on, that what they're doing is right, they are going to be happy campers. They're pretty easygoing people. When you talk to a koala, typically they're going to be leaning back, but you'll know when you're talking to a koala because they are going to have hand gestures and facial expressions, and they might give you a hug. They are very personable people, so it's typically a dead giveaway. Their desk space is cluttered. They do not know where everything is, unfortunately. They'll have pictures of friends, family members, vacations, and they'll want to tell you about it. So that's typically what we see for koalas. When talking with koalas, focus on tradition. Be flexible with them. They're very easygoing people. Be personable with them. So as long as they feel like they're fitting in, that they know what's going on, they're going to be happy. Emphasize a team approach as much as possible. Even if it's just working with somebody one-on-one, they are going to be very happy in this type of environment, as long as they get to work kind of with people and help people. Don't hard change for things for them too, or if something is changing, let them know ahead of time that something's coming down the pipeline, just so they can have time to prepare. And then if they have a great idea, but they don't want to share it in a meeting or something like that, provide them an opportunity to do that, maybe one-on-one, or in a different kind of setting. Okay. All right. So otters is up next. They're my expressive and visionary type of individuals. So typically, when there's an otter in the room, they are our social butterfly of the group. They are recognition oriented. They like to be told when they've done a good job. They're very enthusiastic people. They're really self motivators. They really motivate other people too. They're risk tolerant. So I kind of call them like the fly by the seat of their pants type of individuals. They prefer not to know a lot of details and they like to figure things out on their own. It's fun for them. They enjoy that. They love to share their opinion. They talk a lot. They are impatient about details, so their attention span is rather small. They do require a fast pace and then not a lot of structure. So they're ones that don't like to be micromanaged. And they do adapt to change rather quickly. So if something changes in an organization, they're pretty easygoing about that. When you're talking with an otter, they're going to be similar to a koala. They're going to have hand gestures, facial expressions. They, again, are also very personable people. So that's typically what you'll see. Their desk space might have trinkets, novelties, things that they really like and collect. And then if they've won an award, they will typically let you know about it or have it on their desk as well. When talking to otters, focus on the future. So you're going to have their attention for maybe 20 seconds and they're going to say squirrel. So just make sure you get your point across rather quickly with those otters. Illustrate concepts with stories, make it fun for them. Seek their ideas and input. They are very creative people. So if you need a different perspective or an idea or a fresh idea, go to your otters. They are your people and they'll be able to provide you with sometimes some crazy ideas, but usually pretty neat ideas as well. Don't get straight to business with them. Maybe ask them what they're doing over the weekend. And then don't dwell on details again. So just make sure you're getting to the point with those otters. All right, so those are the communication styles. I hope you enjoyed that. I will also be sending you some additional information to your email with the profile of each. And then again, I just wanted to let you know that you do receive either a 10, 15, or 20% tuition grant with Rasmussen College because of our alliance with your organization. And we have lots of really flexible programs. We have 7 different schools of study, and we really would love to help you in any way possible continue on with your education and reach your education and career goals at Rasmussen College. So next steps, if you are interested in information, please reach out to me directly or go to rasmussen.edu/corporate to ensure you receive your grant, and we'd love to help you out. But I thank you so much for participating in this opportunity for communication styles. I hope it was super helpful for you. I hope you have fun with it moving forward. And please reach out to me with any questions that you do have, and have a great rest of your day. Thank you.